as a salesperson, how do you know that you're in the position that you may be fired from a boss, a manager, a new business owner? I'm Scott Sylvan Bell. I'm coming to you live from the North Shore of Oahu. I am at Sharks Cove on a perfect day to talk about sales and a perfect day to talk about business. So here's the thing. There's going to be a point, no matter where you are, no matter what you do, that somebody new comes in and they're going to gun for you. Hands down, this isn't you being like, super cautious. For whatever reason, that business owner, that manager, that person who comes in really legitimately does not like you. And, I've seen this happen to a couple of people, places that I've worked with or places that I worked in, where a new manager comes on board and they don't like the closer, they don't like the performer, because hands down, here's what happens. If you got somebody who's great at sales and they're exceptional at what they do, they usually make a lot of demands because they're used to getting the sale. They're used to closing things. And when you go inside of a business and let's say there's 10 salespeople, they look around and they're like, look, that sales guy over there is very demanding. I don't want him in there anymore. Well, what they don't realize is a lot of times that's inherent nature from a closer. And so you should know that sometimes, and not every time, that if you're good at what you do, there may be a manager, there may be a boss, there may be somebody there who says, I really don't like this guy or this girl. But what you need to know is, like, if you're a closer, truly, legitimately, you are the prize. You can go get a job anywhere that you want. If you're a closer or performer, like, you can literally write your check and create your own income, and it's not really that big of a deal. So here's what I'm going to say is, let's say that for whatever reason that you do have a manager, a new boss, or somebody that does not like you, and you feel like you're going to be fired in sales. This is why you should have a pipeline of friends, colleagues, a good LinkedIn account where you could literally go anywhere that you need to and go restart up a job and be like, all right, well, I guess you didn't want me, but that person's going to. And so it does happen. So sometimes when a new manager comes in, sometimes when there's a new owner, you should check around and go, hey, what's going on here? What are the changes that they're going to make? And you know what? If you're good at what you do, go somewhere else, okay? But pay attention, because these changes do happen, and behind the scenes, there are people talking about you if you're good at what you do, because like they're trying to take you out. And the reason they're trying to take you out is because you make everybody else look bad. It could be their friends, it could be their coworkers, they could be trying to bring people in to take your spot, right? And that's what happens. A new manager comes in a lot of times, they're like, hey, I've got friends from my last place, so I'm gonna bring them in because that's my army. And then they look around and like, yeah, you're okay at what you do, but they find reasons to get rid of you, okay? So something to be aware of, ways to know that you may be fired in sales and it can create a problem. So you got one thing to do from here, just one thing, find the subscribe button and click on it. And every time I send out a video, you'll get an update that says Scott Bell Consultants sent out a video. You should check it out, which you should. Aloha.